I just want to touch briefly on this. We're going to talk more about it on tomorrow's show. But so GIna Haspel, as I alluded to, is undergoing her confirmation hearing. And at the very beginning of it, I saw a journalist with The Intercept quoted Richard Burr as saying that this nomination hearing will not be about policies adjudicated or dealt with by executive order. It will only be about this woman. Because obviously there are a great deal of concerns about GIna Haspel and her history of not just being like okay with torture, but torturing people.
Yes.
And she wants to head the CIA now. So he doesn't want any discussion of that. Well, that's convenient, I suppose. I feel like we're still gonna talk about it though.
Okay, so he wants there to be a confirmation hearing for someone to lead the CIA, but he doesn't want to talk about the person that's gonna lead the CIA.
And what she's done.
And what she's done.
While working for the CIA.
Which would indicate maybe what she would continue to do. I mean, there's reasons. It's not, so whenever you start deconstructing reasons for a confirmation hearing and start saying all of it is BS and we don't have any use for it, it's weird you have to remind people. What's the point of a confirmation hearing? To find out who the person is, what they've done in their career, to see if they're qualified to lead this department, right? So if you lead the department, we have to guess about what you're gonna do, because we don't know, because no one's Miss Cleo in here. I used Miss Cleo as a reference yesterday on sports too. I'm on a roll.
I don't know if a lot of people get that anymore.
I
get it.
She's a television, or used to be, an old school television fraud psychic. Anyway.
Alleged fraud, alleged psychic. So does it make you feel better when GIna Haspel says that she is not going to restart, I believe she said the rendition program and some of the worst forms of torture?
Right, because that's another thing about
she said
that was gonna be my
the
second tier of my confirmation hearing points. Because I hate confirmation hearings. First of all, I get the reason for them so you can try to vet what they've done to determine what they will do. Because you want to know what they're going to do to see if we want them there. Number two, nobody that's been confirmed for anything ever, to any kind of position in government, has ever said, yeah, those bad things you guys keep bringing about what I've done, I'm gonna do those some more.
Yeah.
Totally gonna do those. And then when they say they're not gonna do all those things, and then they do it once they're in the position, no one says, hey, at their confirmation hearing, they said they're not gonna do this. We should get them out of that position. No, they just say, oh, they lied at their confirmation hearing. And then we move on.
Exactly.
What's the point?
Yeah, everyone sounded so reasonable in the beginning of 2017 when we were considering them to join Trump's cabinet, become the AG, things like that. They seemed very reasonable then. They're emboldened now, but they were very humble at that point. And I'm not going to go through all of the different information about GIna Haspel's history of torture. You can certainly look that up. But I do want you to go to, at some point, the New York Times has an opinion piece by Fatima Bouchard. Fatima Bouchard is not a journalist talking about torture under GIna Haspel. She was tortured under GIna Haspel, and she was pregnant at the time, and her treatment was absolutely barbaric. And it is described in great detail on the New York Times. I would advise that you go look at that as this hearing continues.